Hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shin Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? This here is Thursday, August the 2nd, or 2nd, if you will, 2018, February number 2351. Alrighty, that being said, I got no birthday shout-outs that I know of, and I don't even have any friends to say friendiversary to on Facebook. I'm just friendless today. I don't know what I'm going to do. My whole day is just horrible-ated. That's what it is. It's a horrible-ated day. Well, I don't know what's going on. How many of those do I need open? How about this one? Let's pull this one up too and kill it. There. Events. What's going on? Well, today we got the St. Charles concert. Is today the 2nd? Today is the 2nd, and today is August the 2nd. August the 2nd is a Thursday, so there you go. St. Charles Municipal Band concert. Yeah, 222 South Riverside Drive, St. Charles, Missouri, Frontier Park in the JC Pavilion. That's right. From 8 p.m. this evening. So get on down there and enjoy. Joy. Put some joy into your heart, into your heart, into your heart. Put some joy into your heart. Put it in there this afternoon. And how about tomorrow? You can go to the St. Peter's Sunset Friday concert, which will be out at I-370 Lakeside Park. It's right out there off Harry S. Truman, opposite end of Harry S. Truman after you go past 370. If you're hitting 370, you either turn towards Harry S. Truman or you turn towards I-370 Lakeside Park. It's a food truck event, so bring cash. Sorry about that. Just had to clear my throat just a little bit. Anyway, hold on. Bring that up there. There we go. Sorry about that. I might be pressed back in my chair, but anyway, it is a food truck event. Ember Woods Fire and Pizza, Andrew's Bayou Ribs, Sarah's Cake Stop, and Rhythm and Time Mobile Kitchen. It's going to be the Blue Bone, Paul Bone, yeah, Paul Bone, and the Bluesman. So, that ain't right. It's going to be Serapi's Rock Band. And it is going to be Ember Woods Fire Pizza, Chris's Smokehouse, and Sarah's Cake Stop, and the Nacho Pit. So get on down there and tell you what, concerts start at 7 o'clock. The food trucks will be available at 6. Or I guess concerts start at 6:30. So come on down, bring you up one of them chairs. You know, one of them chairs that you bring to places? Lawn chair, yeah, something like that. Bring you a lawn chair and in the outdoor atmosphere. After a long week, you just want to unwind and have a good time, right? Well, we've got the perfect way for you to do that and the perfect place at the perfect price. Come on out to 370 Lakeside Park during our Summer Fun Friday Summer Fun Concert Series for free. Enjoy music in a winery-style date night atmosphere that makes for a relaxing Friday evening along the lake. The corporate pavilion seats more than 300 guests comfortably on outdoor furniture and provides a large courtyard and grassy area for extra seating if you'd like to bring your lawn chairs and blankets. Come early and enjoy the delicious dinner, snacks, and refreshments, including ice cold beer, soft drinks, and wine served by the Gator Island Grill. Well, except for the Gator Island Grill won't be open due to the trucks being out there, food trucks. So, anyway, note 6 p.m. Outside alcoholic beverages may not be brought into the corporate pavilion area. So your alcoholic beverages will have to be purchased within the park. Alrighty then. What else we got going on? The Newtown concert series will be Saturday. So come out and check out Trixie Delight playing rock music on Saturday, August the 4th, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Newtown Amphitheater, which is located at 3312 Rue Royal Drive in the Newtown Complex. All right. And then the Beale Street concert, that's right. Beale Street concert is going to be August 8th, so that'll be next Wednesday. Free Beale Street concert series, yes sir. That there is in the streets of St. Charles at 6 p.m. And they'll be playing till 8 p.m. And it's going to be the Yacht Rockers. Free Beale Street concert series, the second Wednesday of each and every month, May through October. Food and beverages provided by the wonderful restaurants at the streets of St. Charles. Bring your lawn chair and come and listen to the Yacht Rockers. No rain dates, no coolers, and no outside food and beverages. All right, what else we got going on? I think that's pretty much it. Could be. The statehood celebration days. That's right. Missouri became a state in August. Yes, sir. August the 10th. It sure did. It's Missouri's birthday, and if you'd like to come on down to the Missouri's first state capitol building and party hardy with the rest of the folks that'll be down there, you're sure welcome to do that from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on August the 10th at 2018. So come on out on August 10th, which will be, well, come on, open up. August the 10th will be a Friday. That's right, next Friday. Not tomorrow, but the one following that. So come on over to the First State Capitol building and enjoy the birthday, Missouri's birthday, that is. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. It's Missouri's birthday, and you're invited. Come and help celebrate the 197th anniversary of Missouri becoming a state. The historic site will host the Wild Bird Sanctuary Raptor Awareness Program at 1 p.m. along with some other special demonstrations, programs, and open houses from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The public is invited to view the buildings where our first legislators and senators met from 1821 to 1826 to go about the business of operating as a new state. Learn about Missouri's roads and statehood while visiting with the state's interpreters and enjoy some free birthday cake and refreshing lemonade. All right. That's pretty much about it. I'm going to advertise for at least. I think I will be singing some songs. Singing something for me to sing. Nobody puts any requests down below for me to request. I check my things, my posts. I get people on there thumb upping and liking it and stuff like that, but I don't have any requests for songs. Anybody can request whatever they want. I will make an attempt at it. How about some 50s songs? How about some song lyrics, 50 crooners? We got Frank Sinatra, Frank Sinatra, lots of Frank Sinatra. Okay. Oh, and Tony Bennett. Tony Bennett? Ooh, I know what I want to sing. Not, I know what I want to sing. Oh, come on, give me the words. Give me the title to the song. No, I don't even have to have the title. I just gotta have the lyrics. Um, Oh man, I can't think of it, and it's driving me nuts. How about Sweet Caroline? That's what it is. When it began, I can't begin to know, but then I know it's going strong. Was it in spring? Then spring came the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? I say hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good. I'd be inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night and it doesn't seem so lonely. We filled it up with only two, and when I heard running off. All right, sorry. It was interrupted by a phone message. So, anyway, I'm gonna start that over. All right. Where it began, I can't begin to know, but then I know it's growing strong. Was it the spring? Then spring became summer. Who would have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Good times never seem to so good. I'd be inclined to believe they never would. But now I look at the night and it doesn't seem so lonely. We filled it up with only two, and when I hurt runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when I'm holding you? One, touching one, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Oh, sweet Caroline. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Good times never seem to go so good. I'd be inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no, no. I said, sweet Caroline. Ba-bum-bum-bum. Good times never seem to go so good. So sweet Caroline. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I believe they never could. I said, sweet Caroline. Ba-dum-bum-bum. All right. There we go. That was Sweet Caroline. Yeah, that's what I was looking for earlier. And as Neil Diamond. I was trying. I was trying. Ugh, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do some uh what is the dude's name? The gambler. I'm gonna do the gambler dude. Uh yeah. Song lyrics, Kenny Rogers. How about that? We'll do some Kenny Rogers tunes. Ugh, having trouble keeping in my seat? Wah, ba 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 boom ba ba. Ba da 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 dee da da dee da doo. How about Elvira? It's not normally a Kenny Rogers song, as far as the way I sing it, but I'm gonna do Elvira. Elvira, I said Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. We look like dough, lips like a cherry wine. She sure can make a little light shine. I get a funny feeling up and down my spine, 'cause I know that my Elvira's mine. I said, giddy up, boom, bop, mow, mow. Giddy up, boom, bop, mow, mow. High, oh, silver, away. I says, Elvira, yeah, Elvira, yeah. My heart's on fire for Elvira. Tonight I'm going to meet her at the Hungry House Cafe. I'm gonna give her all the loving I can. She's gonna jump and holler, 'cause I saved up my last $2. And she's gonna search for that and find that preacher man. I said, Elvira, yeah, Elvira, yeah. This is Elvira. Na 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 na. Elvira. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Says Elvira. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. All right, all right, all right. Well, let's see what else we got. All right. You know what? This has got to be. The gambler is on here somewhere. Here, we'll just do it this way. Song lyrics, The Gambler. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. We took turns staring out the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, son, made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him a bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. He said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You've got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. And the best thing you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back to the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You've got to know when to hold 'em, when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. You know there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Like every gambler knows that it's secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. And the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. You've got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Boy, I tell you what, I'm getting the phone calls off the hook. Yeah, that was another one. Another phone call. That's 3 in a row. All right, one more, and then I'll jump off of here. Oops, that didn't work. Song lyrics. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. What song do I want? Um, Here we go. Song lyrics, Coward of the County. Okay, here we go. Everyone considered him the coward of the county. He never stood on single time to prove that the county wrong. His mama named him Tommy, but folks just called him Yellow. Something always told me that they were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 10 years old when his daddy died in prison. I looked after Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy. Son, my life is over, but yours has just begun. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. It won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. Now there's someone for everyone, and Tommy's love was Becky, and in her arms he didn't have to prove that he was man. And one day while he was working, the Gatlin boys came calling. They took turns with Becky. Neither one, and neither one. There were 3 of them, and there were 3 of them. Tommy opened up the door. Wait a minute, something happened there. They took turns at Becky. Okay, well, Tommy opened up the door and saw his Becky crying. The torn dress, the shattered look was more than he could stand. He reached above the fireplace and took down his pappy's picture. At the tears fell on his daddy's face. He heard these words again. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now, it won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. Well, the Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bedroom. One of them got up and met him halfway across the floor. When Tommy turned around, they said, "Hey, look, old Yeller's leaving." But you could have heard a pin drop when Tommy stopped and locked the door. And 20 years of crawling was bottled up inside him. He wasn't holding nothing back. He let 'em have it all. When Tommy left the bar room, not a Gatlin boy was standing. He said, "This one's for Becky," as he watched the last one fall. He said, "I promised you, Dad, not to do the things you've done. I walked away from trouble when I can. Now please don't think I'm weak. I didn't turn the other cheek. And Papa, sure hope you understand. Sometimes you've got to fight when you're a man." And everyone considered him the coward of the county. All right, looks like it's about time for our portion of the program called Our Daily Bread. All righty, and today's devotion is called Healing Flood. Yep, every now and again, like every 7 years, we get a big, massive flood here in Missouri, and well, it washes nasty stuff away and brings in the good fresh soil so that the farmers will have something fresh. And they realize that. That's why they get a bumper crop uh, all the time. And it costs them, every seventh year, fourth. I'm not sure if it's 7 or 4, but anyway, every couple of years it floods here. And whenever it doesn't flood, they get bumper crops because they've got some good rich soil. But when it floods, it wipes them out for, a little while. But they get them bumper crops for the next 4 or 5 years before it floods again. Today I'm going to be reading Psalm 106 or 107, 1 through 16, and 35 through 36. And if you're keeping up with your Bible in a year, you'll be reading Psalms 60 through 62 and Romans 5. Now, if you would like to read the Daily Bread, just go to odp.org and subscribe and throw them a little bit of money, a little chunk of change every now and again so that they can spread the gospel all around the world, and you'll get to read the daily devotions. I can't because they have their own narrated version. So, I'll just read Psalms because, well, that's in the Bible, and the Bible, it's copyrighted, but it's only copyrighted just for the fact that it's God's book, and He said, read and spread the gospel. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever. Let the Redeemer of the Lord tell their story, and those He redeems from the hand of the foe. Those He gathered from the lands, from east and west, from north and south. Some wandered in desert wastelands, finding no way to a city where they could settle. And they were hungry and thirsty, and their lives evaded away. Then they cried out to the Lord in their troubles, and He delivered them from their distress. He led them by a straight way to a city where they could settle, and let them give thanks to the Lord for His unfailing love and His wonderful deeds for mankind. For He satisfies the thirsty and fills the hungry with their good things. Some sat in utter darkness, prisoners suffering in iron chains. But because they rebelled against God's commands and despised the plans of the Most High,
So he subjected them to bitter labor. They stumbled, and there was no one to help them. They cried cried to the Lord in their troubles, and he saved them from their distress. He brought them out of the darkness, the utter darkness, and broke away their chains. Let them give thanks to the Lord, for he is unfailing love, and the wonderful deeds for mankind, for he breaks down gates of bronze and cuts through bars of iron. He turned the desert into pools of water and the parched grounds into flowing springs. Then he brought the hungry to live, and they founded a city where they could settle. All righty, there you have it. That's Psalms 107, 35 through 36. Well, let's see. It's actually 1 through 16 and then 35 through 36. Alrighty then. Hey, this here be Shenandoah Briscoe saying, hello and how are you? And it looks like it's time for me to go. So I've got this song for you. Well, goodbye, my friends. It's a time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's a time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Like I said, it's been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you, and thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show. And as always, come back and see me tomorrow because, well, I'll be here, and I hope you are too. Love and God bless. Take it easy. Goodbye.